G'day guys, we're back on the road and we've just left Kununurra and we're heading to the Bungle Bungles. So we've got a couple of nights booked at the Bungle Bungle Caravan Park, which looks like a good spot to hub out of for the two, sort of the north and the south end of the Bungles. And then we're going to shoot through to Lake Argyle for a few nights, and Mavo's got a few bookings and that sort of thing done. So
into the Bungle Bungles today. It's, as you can see, early in the morning. We're trying to beat the tour buses so that we have the gorges to ourselves. We're actually camping at the Bungle Bungle Caravan Park. If anyone's interested to know, that's just a kilometre off the highway, and then you can do your 53-kilometre trek into the Bungle Bungles if you want to drive it yourself. So that's what we're doing this morning. We're told that the road's quite corrugated and quite tricky.
and it is.
Quite tricky in some spots. So we'll keep you posted on how we go, and hopefully we don't end up with a flat.
We've aired down to our Gib River Road, tyre pressures running 30 in the front, 32 in the rear. It's not that bad, there's not that many rocks. I'm more worried about rocks than corrugations in terms of tyre damage. So what's making it really hard early in the morning is we're looking straight into the eastern sun. So yeah, good times. Makes it hard to see rocks on the road. But
Ant's just taping up the battery box in the back. It's coming loose. And we've also let some more air out of the tyres. So
so we've just left the visitors centre. You just check in at the visitors centre. They take your rego and that sort of thing just to register that you're coming in case of emergencies. We do have our emergency beacon with us anyway, but our parks pass, so our WA always happens. A WA All Parks Pass was perfect for for getting in. So here we go, off to Pikanini Way or Cathedral first, and then hopefully we'll get back to the lava rocks at Echidna in time. Alright, here we are at Pikanini Gorge. The drive from the visitor centre was significantly better than the drive in, to be really honest. It's already worth it. Look at that.
Where are you walking?
Oh, Mavo's got an Emma Gorge shirt on. She's bloody competing with the Bungle Bungles. It's not really
Yeah, I am too.
a thing to do, mate.
Oh well.
It's quite offensive. Oh, I'm going to trip over if I'm not careful. How epic. This place is a drone pilot's dream. Unfortunately, with the helicopter action, we've seen 5 or 6 go past in the half an hour we've been here. So unfortunately, no bloody droning for me. Maybe one day, if I get professional and get all the appropriate tickets and approvals and those sorts of things, and completely understand with the cultural significance as well. But it's beautiful. It is probably about not 9 o'clock yet. Oh, it is 9 o'clock on the dot. So there's a bit of sun coming in, but some shaded parts as well. The walk's been really basic to here. Yeah. Pretty epic. It's totally different again to any of the gorges that we've brought to you over the last few months. What are you doing? Trying to get into the bloody movie, mate. No one wants to see you, they want to see the Bungle.
No, I'm sure people don't want to see the back of me.
So Pikanini Creek is a 2-day hike. You have to come prepared. We haven't got that time, unfortunately, so we are off to Cathedral Gorge. Another thing we can't get over is how white the sand is. I don't think they'd be carting sand all the way out here, so I guess there's some whitish rock, silica type rocks that the sand's coming out of, but it's like we're at bloody Byron Bay, except for the rocks.
Bungles.
White sand. Big gorge. Oh. Wow. Holy moly. Very easy walk in too, guys. Quite a few people in their 70s and 80s. Providing they've got walking sticks or, you know, poles. Pretty good. Look at this. Yeah. We've concluded that the Pikanini end of the Bungles is like a combination of Hammersley Gorge in the Pilbara, Coconut Wells, which is just out of Broome, and I don't know, I don't think I've seen these sort of rock formations though. They are amazing. Of all the gorges that we've done, from a scenery point of view, do you think it's the best? It's pretty amazing. It's popping a lot with the sun hitting it now. Pretty awesome. Pretty quiet too. We've dodged the tour buses really well. Done some wheeze in some pretty picturesque places in Australia, but I reckon this one might take the cake.
Takes too long. Here we are at Echidna.
Much better drive. Far out. So much better. Yeah. Alright, here we go into Echidna. We are on track to get to see the sun hit the rocks, which they call the lava rocks. So here we go.
Let's go.
She turned into a little whale shark again. Echidna chasms are what we're looking for. Slightly different rock formation, I think. It's a lot more sedimentary, I think. Into the chasms we go. Fairly deep now into the chasm.
How did you enjoy that?
It was good. I think we actually accidentally stumbled across the lava because we got it early, and then we sat in the gorge for half an hour with everybody else and we didn't get anything. So I mean, it's an amazing walk in too.
Oh, it's so cool.
When you actually stop to take it in. It's amazing. Only thing about the gorges in the Bungle Bungles is that there's no swims attached. Yeah. So when you start to think about, you know, the falls and gorges on the Gibb River Road and Karajini, the only fallback other than that putrid road in was no swim. For visual, I think it's the most spectacular though. So, you know, they're all different. That's the thing that I can't get over. They're all different. This is really tropical tree. So we've done the Pilbara and the Kimberley now, basically everything that we could do. What's your favourite region and what's your favourite gorge slash waterfall slash?
I don't know. My head's a bit mush at the moment. It's good.
Look at my hair.
They're all
Bungles
good, but I don't rate the drive in.
Yeah, the drive into the Bungles was not fantastic.
If you could fly in. Don't drive it.
Just costs a lot.
This is good road.
Yeah, this road's
This
really
is
good.
this is the good road, which is the road that gets you to all the different gorges.
Yeah. So the road in from the highway, the Great Northern Highway, to the visitors centre is shit.
Yeah.
Whereas when then the road forks to the north and the south, and you go to Echidna or Pikanini, and those roads are good.
Yeah.
All right, no ratings from Mavo today. She needs to think about it. Old
Not
Mavo's
the worst of it, mate.
Old Mavo's doing pretty well so far, but yeah, she is right. It's not the worst of it.
Poor Barry.
Good times. Ready for some corrugation?
Yeah.
It's about to get shit.
Really bad.
Here goes Mavo on the creek crossing. Yep, could be our wave. Oh, don't surge the throttle too hard.
Sweet.
Smashed it, mate.
I did it.
Piece of piss. That was where the car was stuck this morning, we think. And the car has
It was
moved.
here.
So it looks like he's got his car going. So it's our last day in the Bungle Bungles, and we are doing an early morning helicopter flight. So it's about 7:30.
So exciting.
Super exciting.
Super exciting.
Hopefully Mavo can get some photos out of the helicopter without falling out.
No, this one's got doors.
This one's got doors.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I wanted to go in the one with no doors.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm sure there'll be a next time. That's the bar. It's an old caravan. They call it a baravan. It's quite a nice caravan park actually. So heaps of toilet blocks, nice and clean. Bush camp, but pretty good. So we've had a great time. Let's hope this helicopter's as good as what we think it would be.
I think they do dog sitting here too.
Oh, they do dog sit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dog lounge. Here we go. Captain Jed's got us. We're going to jump in this. It's looking pretty good. Looks like it's just been detailed.
Nah, don't look at the other side.
Don't look at that. It just hasn't been driven through the Kimberley. Oh, it's been flown instead. of Bungle Bungles. I hope you enjoyed it from two different aspects, one on the ground and one from the air. We are en route to Lake Argyle now, so we'll stop at Kununurra, get some more petrol and maybe a bit of Colsdy World action, and then we'll be on to Lake Argyle, which is only about 3/4 of an hour to an hour away from Cunners. So here we go.
Woo!
Pretty good spot. My nips are cold. Here we are. So this amazing lake, which I don't have any stats or numbers on at the moment, but I'll get them for you, is basically held together by that little embankment over there, which is, I don't know, it looks like about 80 to 100 meters, that basically plugs the lake from going down the Ord River, which is that escarpment down there. And it holds this beautifully amazing massive lake together in amongst these mountain ranges. So we're doing a bit of a boat tour this afternoon, so hopefully we learn a little bit more about it, but it is freaking stunning up here. Pretty amazing. There's a current Ord River down there, so all the way through here to where the dam wall is. Used to be a river. It'd be interesting to have seen what it looked like beforehand, but it's quite amazing. The rock formations look quite similar to the conglomerate rock at the Bungle Bungles, and as the crow flies, we're probably only about 250 k's from the Bungles, so you'd expect the formations to be fairly similar. Pretty stunning. So construction started on the 10th of April 1969. So we're at the Ord River Power Station, which is obviously built in as part of the dam wall. Produces 30 megawatts of power a day, simply by ripping through the water.
You can kind of feel it.
Kind of feel it?
Yeah, like in the ground. Oh, look at that duck.
You wouldn't want to get stuck in there. Certainly smell it. It's whipping up a storm.
Wow.
It's cool.
It smells fresh, doesn't it? smells nice. That is impressive.
It is. It's a power station. Doesn't she look cute in a little baby doll dress and her black Akuba?
Look, I've got my new earrings.
Oh,
in.
she's got her pearl earrings on. We are at the Argyle Homestead Museum. I think it will tell us all about the town and how it all came about. I hope. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
No wonder we've got no money left. Here.
So if you do get a bit of bread, throw it down nice and hard, even more will come. Now they are by far the most common fish in the lake, especially if you're going fishing. Just keeping in mind if you do catch one, they do have a silty, muddy flesh, not very good for eating. They also have 3 spikes that are full of bacteria, extremely painful, you're 90% likely to go on antibiotics as well, so it will certainly wreck your day's fishing.
Here we go. Cheers. Cheers.
You're a fucking weirdo, mate. What's wrong with you? Yeah, bloody hell. I don't want to put my legs down. I'm fully submerged in the water.